Greetings, friends. Welcome to Delicious Chemistry. I'm so glad you could be here. Today we're going to be making homemade chicken stock. And it's not difficult, especially if you made my recipe already for the roasted chicken. So, like I said, if you don't have one, don't worry about it. You can do the slow cooker. You can do it on the stovetop, which I initially did when I first started. All right, so other than the Instapot, which I'm going to demonstrate today, what you will need is the carcass of the chicken from the chicken dinner that we made together, the roasted chicken. Now this is what it would look like. Now this was from another chicken that I had made, but this was actually from the bones from that recipe that I made. And what I did was I decided to roast them this time. Now usually I don't take that extra step, but I just wanted to show you that what it looks like when it's roasted, because what it does is it deepens and intensifies the flavor of your stock. So what I did was I just turned the oven on to 400 degrees, and I put it in there for about 20 minutes. And then this is what it looks like, all right? And we're actually going to put that in along with this one. Now normally you just need one, but I'd like to use this up, and so I'm going to go ahead and put that in also. I also have the gizzard from the chicken that I got when I initially got it, so I'm going to put that in. And I also sometimes put in chicken feet, which is a very traditional thing to do. And that is because it gelatinizes it. And that is your goal when you make chicken stock, is that you want it to gel, because that's how you know that is the most nutritious, because the marrow of the bones have now seeped into your stock, and that is much healthier for you. Here are my aromatics that I'm going to use. Here's some parsley. Wait until the end, because otherwise it turns this stock bitter. Half of an onion, you can just leave the skin on, 2 garlic cloves, a couple of celery chopped up, and a couple of carrots chopped up, right? The other thing that I pulled out of my freezer is something that I just add to every time I chop up an onion, or I've leftover carrots or garlic or anything like that. I just put it in this plastic bag, and I just add to it. And then when I make stock, maybe about once every 4 to 6 weeks, then I pull this out and I add to it. So that's why I have half an onion, because I have all of these from my previous times, right? So that's going to go in also. If you use filtered water, then you won't have the chlorine and the fluoride that is put in the tap water. So if you can, great. If not, just use regular tap water. Now, what you're going to do is, I'm going to show you how you're going to set up your Instapot to get it ready. Okay? Pressurize it, so I don't think that's really necessary. We're going to leave the parsley to the end. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty full. But we're going to add water to it. My line is right here. Okay, you need apple cider vinegar. You need it with the mother. Okay, so make sure that you get it, because there's a lot of apple cider that doesn't. Now, I'm going to put my lid on, just gently, without actually twisting it on, because you want to let it sit for 30 minutes so that the apple cider vinegar can do its job. It's going to start drawing the nutrition out of the bones, but it needs time before you apply heat to it. So I'll see you back in 30 minutes. Here is our strained chicken stock, and you can see that it's nice and thick. That's what you should be looking for. You notice? It's not thin like the ones you find in the grocery stores. This one is thicker because it has all of the goodness from the bones.